As teaching professionals, we know the importance of good preparation for any learning event. And there's some very specific things that need to be done in relation to case-based learning. And the first thing is to, as far as is possible, ensure that the students have read the case. So they need to be briefed that for a case-based learning session, this is a key thing to do, unless of course that there is reading time built into the case-based session. Also, they should be made aware that in any case, which is a story of a life situation in which there is some problematic aspect of varying degrees, that there are certain key areas to focus on. And certainly, you know, what is the main issue of the case about? Is it an accident? Is it a health-related problem? Is it something in the environment that is affecting behaviour in some way? And what are the dilemmas that perhaps are manifested in that situation, and some of the underpinning beliefs and values? So they should be primed to be looking at the case in certain ways anyway. Who are the key people involved, the key players? What is the case saying, or what evidence do we have about their behaviour and possible motivation? So you want them to be starting to make certain inferences and interpretations, but not be judgmental initially. And are there certain patterns of interaction between these players? And what can possibly be derived, inferred and interpreted from this? And what has been done, on what basis? You know, what is the motivational base, the value-laden base, or what should be done? So this is something that the students should be well briefed in, so that they are, if you like, cognitively orientating themselves to be asking these kind of questions. And a key thing is generally about their behaviour, that whilst certain principles of good discussion apply generally, that listen to what other people are saying, don't butt in, and generally participate well in the discussion, the importance of doing good analysis, making inferences, interpretations, but being able to suspend judgment at least until later on in the decision-making process. And also not simply to let people talk without thinking about what's being said, and where necessarily challenging assumptions, both their own assumptions and those others. For example, what is the evidence for this? On what basis are you saying this? How do you know this is fact rather than an assumption or an opinion of someone? So these are key things to get the students very clear on, because it's their responsibility to do this, but it's your responsibility to give them the briefing and the encouragement to develop the capability to do it well.